Woo! So what's everybody up to today? Any fun, exciting stuff going on? My work was really hectic this morning. After work.
I am here for some more Russian drama.
Mother love! 15 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Let's throw some hypes in the chat. Definitely gonna do that. Thank you, Molo. Appreciate that. Final 14 and Lap Kitten. Well, you know, it is what it is. I mowed my yard today. I worked on the water spouts. The grass that I replanted when I dug my pop-up valve has grown back. My back porch is no longer flooding. Tomorrow I'll put the final coat of paint on some cabinet doors and get them hung up, hopefully. So yeah, the whole reason, the one gutter comes straight down, and the way that they had done it before was they took one of those concrete splash guards. Instead of directing the water away from the house, they laid it parallel to the edge of the patio. So the water come down the gutter and just pretty much funneled right there onto the patio, the back patio. And literally all I did was extend the gutter down, added pipe, and put a pop-up drain in the middle of my backyard. And now the water goes past the patio and it goes into the yard and it disperses. And it's just like, oh my God, you know. World War II fan is going on vacation with the family. One of my friends has almost got me talked into going on a cruise. So I don't know if I'll do that yet, especially with all this other stuff popping up. I know there'll be lots of rules and changes and cancellations. So, but I've debated it. I think it'd be really cool. I've never been on one before, and I've not went anywhere in years. So who knows? All right. So first things first, let's get Mr. Vadim here to dress his wound. Good, that is gone. All right, now let's try to upgrade this for cooking. Oh, we don't got the clay. We need to find clay, and we need to find... We don't have stones either. Well, this is a peculiar... Formal night. I'm dressed formally right now. I'm wearing black. We push those sub numbers up, then maybe I'll go on a cruise that has a formal night. How about that? Yeah, I'm gonna guess, Tolpanzer, we need to go to the, I don't think we can make the bow, can we? No, we don't. We gotta get stones. Okay. We definitely need to work on our food. Okay, so we need to definitely go out and get some stones. Let's have him prepare this. He is the handyman. Helps cold people. Power. Siberian cocktail. What is that? A marrow root. Antidote. We'll make an extra bandage. Yeah, Mother Love. We started over. No tutorial. New people. Let's send some people out, though. Let's see what we can find. Let's go to the river. We'll send the 2 dudes. We'll send them with the knife. See if they can get this rabbit. You barely come to a more open area and suddenly a hare leaps up from a nearby clump. Catch it, throw a stone at it, throw the knife at it. You can't believe it. The throw reached the target and the animal fell dead. Oh, it will be a good... Oh, we're gonna have to eat it rare though. We can't cook it. Broken. Siggy 40 Cal subbing 11 months. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Throw some hypes in the chat for Siggy. Hope you're doing well. I just killed a rabbit with a knife. We're not finding a lot of stuff on this trip. We lost 2 there. Oh, there we go. 3 clay. I would actually... There we go. More clay. Let's bring them back. That was a big haul there. I don't care if y'all get along with each other or not. We've got to get this going. We've got to cook. We've got to make food. Roast an animal. She can do that, I think. It takes 2 people. All right, let's we can make some fruit tea. Oh, we can make soup. Can you... I'm guessing we can't cook. Can you cook the poisonous mushrooms? Mold. We can eat that. All right, everybody's in okay shape. We'll put him in the bed. We'll put her there. We're actually not in a bad place. We didn't find any cut stones, though. I have no idea where to get those. Or do we have to make cut stones? Cut stone. We got to do this one. So we got to get more stones. So tomorrow we'll have to go out for that. The diary. You're scribbling in that notebook again. Well, yes, of course, my dear lady. I hadn't neglected writing the diary since I graduated from rugby. Well, except maybe the first 3 days. During the first of them, I was in captivity among Ugandan headhunters, and I cannot speak about the second and third because of my military oath. This dude feels like he was in that other game we played. I can't even think of the name of it. I know one of you all will remember it, where we went into the world would collapse and all that stuff. I know by the time that I look it up here, one of you all will say it. No, not Bastion. Curious Expedition, there you go. Such memories will not give. Please share the secret with us. Do current circumstances not release you from your vow of silence? Maybe you will please us with your fascinating secret. This is the secret that we don't share, ma'am. And our situation, believe me, is not so tragic yet. At least not enough to stop you from writing these boring things. That's right. Please treat my diary as miners treat canaries in the mine. When you see that I didn't write down a note one evening, it surely means that I am 1 foot in the grave. Also, if it turns out that we can't survive this adventure, my diary may become a warning to others. For these bandits? If they can even read. However, such grim thoughts will not help us survive. That's how we keep to what's left of normality. You're right. You're right. Please don't pay attention to my eccentricities and let me enjoy them alone. Engines. Let's check the Northern River. We should stick in the forest in the cold. Why should we stick in the forest in the cold? While we were still driving, a bend of the river could be seen to the north. We have to get to it. We just went there. I think it's Salinga or some influent anyway. Anyway, the rivers in this area flow into Bakau. That's what I'm talking about. We will build a raft and the next thing we see is Irkutsk. Let's discuss this idea. Well, at least let's look for the river and check ice conditions. After all, it's autumn. Maybe the river will be navigable. And if it's covered with hard ice, we can build sleigh-like tricky people and travel down the river. It can be feasible, even without a team. This is not so stupid. All right, so we got some food cooked up. We need to go get more rocks. I'm sure the game's gonna throw something at me. It's day 7 now. So we're gonna have to be prepared. Morale is slipping a little bit. God, he's always so hungry. In England, it would be inconceivable. We definitely need some more water. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get rid of the water or the hunger. Man, that was 4 food and it still didn't fill him up. Have some mold, you fiend. All right. Oh, she's hungry. So let's send the 2 guys out. So I know we need rocks. Build this. Because we've not had bad weather yet, but I feel like it's coming. Okay, let's go to the expedition. Guys are starting to come around. There's one rock. There's a bunch of rocks in a circle here. That's kind of creepy. Bones. Stones. Okay, yeah, we needed the stones. You reach the river that you had seen from the train windows before the crash. The riverbed is wider than you expected. It could be Salinga or some important influent of it. Although water is still flowing in the middle, most of the surface is covered with sugar and fallen snow slush, which forms solid ice at the banks. All ideas about escaping that seemed good by the fire now seem dubious. Check the possibility of floating the raft. You have walked along the bank to both directions far enough to look beyond the bends to see the flow of the river. It doesn't look good. On straight sections, the current is still visible, but on the bends, there are piles of ice flows. Sailing on a raft would involve the need to constantly chop the way down and watch for the shallows, so as not to end up in icy water. It's even more dangerous than traveling on foot along the tracks. Check the ice strength. You have carefully approached the edge of the least steep place. At this time of year, the ice doesn't bind the entire width of the river, but it looks quite solid at the shore. At least it doesn't crack after a stone is thrown. However, there is no reason to check its strength. You can see that the coastal cover does not stretch along the entire length of the river, but only accumulates in the bends in the slower current. The sleigh trip would end after a few dozen. I feel like you could still do the sleigh close to the bank. There's still a third option, crossing to the opposite bank of the river. You must discuss it with a group by the fire. It's worth coming back here if you make a fish trap because the omals are still feeding in the shallows. Well, let's see if we can get this rabbit again. Ah, nope. No chance. Let's see here. We definitely want to take this string. Oh, we found some cut stone. That is big. And we'll take this lamp fuel. There we go. That was a good haul there. Okay. We'll have the handyman create this here. That's a big deal there. Let's cook some more food. Could also do the grill. Oh, I forgot we had that. Oh, we need more water. Yeah, that meat goes bad if you don't use it. We need to do anything. No, everybody else is in pretty good shape. Fraternization, they just talk to each other, really. All right, there we go. We need to rest him and him, I believe. Yeah, and the other two are fine. All right, I figured we'd had the bad weather thing by now. That's why I built that palisade. Let's talk about Anna's voyage. Anna Mikhailova, may I ask, why did you leave St. Petersburg? What a nerve. In normal circumstances, we wouldn't even have a quick word. Indeed, but under the normal circumstances, ended with the train crash. What an inquisitiveness. What an inquisitiveness. Do we still have the right to privacy? Privacy? Earlier you had mentioned something about the prince and the proposal. I think it could be an extremely interesting story. Fair enough. Maybe I'll at least warm up talking. In the capital, Prince Anatoly Unchansky made advances to me. He offered us shelter when we had to leave the Oranienbaum residence after the abdication of the Tsar. Let me guess, a prince, so he's probably young and beautiful. He was old, fat, lame, and nasty. He smelled like a horse and laughed the same way. To be honest, this camp seems more attractive to me than a knight in his arms. All the guys are like, yeah! All right. Engines of progress. Although this invention has ultimately failed us, you must admit that rail is a great benefit to humanity. Do you want to brag about British achievements? Nothing is only good or bad. I think nothing is only good or bad. Rail transport can also be a carrier of violence. But iron tracks connect people in distant lands. Anyway, you say about this track section, go buckle or Russia. What's wrong? What wrong can result from easier transport? A lot of suffering. For example, financial fraud and the great exploitation of the poor who own land along railways in South America and the United States. Also the behavior of your compatriots, Sir Edward. The railway in Central Asia became a tool for establishing imperial order. I don't understand what you're saying. Maybe, but maybe it's true. I don't deny that building tracks and other civilization conveniences we bribe and make native dependent on the imperial trade, but isn't it better to give them a carrot instead of a war stick? Anyhow, how was the construction of your Trans-Siberian route different? Did you buy land from the Taiga people? Did you consult with the routes with them? Maybe this is the price of progress. We gain more and more, but with every change we lose part of the soul. I haven't thought of you as such a sentimentalist, Alexei Romanovich. A scholar should be like sentimentalism. One leg in enlightenment, the other in romanticism. That's a good quote. I like that. Lots of stuff today. So I don't know what our goals need to be tomorrow. What are we on? Day 8? A raised cot. 3 people can rest in the shelter. That's actually pretty big. All right, you all were saying something over here. Let's create a shovel. Yeah, we've not done much to this. Not enough resources. Oh. So, I don't know. What do y'all think? We probably need to upgrade the work bench over here. We need more scrap metal. We'll have to go back down to the train. That way we could fix rabbit traps. So that's over here, isn't it? Where am I missing this completely? Now, let me feed them. We're going to get some more water here. We'll probably have to go down near the train. My family loves to call me when I'm like busy. All right. But where are the rabbit traps? I want to make this mushroom soup and see what it does. Oh, you're okay. You're talking about, yeah, the one thing. Suspicious soup. Okay. Okay. All right. Send expedition. Let's have them take the hatchet with them. I don't want these psychedelic mushrooms anymore. Under the snowy tuft of moss, you find an old deer skeleton with a magnificent fork horn. Rusted arrowheads are still stuck between its ribs. The animal was probably hit, but escaped its hunter and died in this grove. Without much thinking, you collect arrowheads and some useful bones. Exploring another region of the inhospitable forest, you come across strange tracks. They are fresh and clear, but you watch them for a very long time with growing consternation. You don't need great perceptiveness to notice that the 3 limbs have left them. 1 shod and 2 with hooves. You come to the conclusion that either a 1-legged man wandered this way in the company of a 2-legged deer, or a 3-legged deer walked in 1 shoe. Ultimately, it could be a 1-legged person supported with 2 canes from deer legs, or a breath of icy wind interrupts vain considerations. You move on quickly. What a surprise. You see a strange animal resembling a deer or a small doe. Try to get closer. I knew that. We got a lot of charcoal. Turn to camp. Pretty good night. Do you all want me to work on... We can improve the snares. So maybe we'll work on this tomorrow. Other than that, everybody else looks pretty good. Oh, we got one more thing here. What do we want to do with that? Maybe make something? Alright, poor scholar is the odd man out. Oh, I did see that. Oh, I screwed up. We might be screwed. I noticed the little bandit thing up there at the top. Oh man, that sucks. That's enough. I want to Petersburg. Look up the real life, miss. No court servants or Turkish delicacies. You are mean. I'm honest. Millions of proletarians haven't been bitter under the pillory of the bourgeoisie, and people like you have allowed it. People like you derailed this train. You don't deserve a better life. Even a healthy body gets a fever when it has to fight a germ. Don't talk to me anymore. But I will speak. My role is to make people aware, whether they are working masses or naive aristocracy. You didn't react when the bourgeoisie cancer suppressed the proletarians. You turned your eyes away when the white opened fire to the peaceful demonstrators, and you think morality is on your side? I haven't done any of these things. Is being born to a wealthy family a crime? None of my father's farmhands could multiply or even save money. They would revel and drink away everything. Do not cast pearls before swine. And what wealth have you multiplied here for us? All you could do is eat and cry. Don't forget who pulled you out of that burning car. But I think you're right. I've made a mistake then. Let's move to the train wreck. Being in the woods is stupidity. We don't have a decent roof or walls here. We're also sitting on some makeshift... What do you suggest? Call a coach to Novosilsk and order an apartment at a Frenchman's? Stop teasing me rudely. I suggest that we move the hideout to one of the cars. We'll be better protected from the wind there. Okay, let's think about it. Well, let's think. The walls and ceiling will give us better protection from gale, but we will not be able to light the fire. Otherwise, we will immediately get the attention of the thugs. It's risky, but if you care so much, then you could spend the night in one of the compartments, and in the morning, let us know if it really was better than in the camp. You'll see that I can do it. We may be done. We may be done, Sir James. I noticed the thing there, but I didn't even think about what it was until it was too late. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay, that soup was fine for him. All right, everybody's fed. Everybody, okay, we're good on that aspect. All right, so what do we want to do here? You all are saying to upgrade this. So it's, oh, we don't have any sticks. So let's go, oh. Let's go gather some sticks. What a surprise. Let's see if we can get it this time. Nope. In the shade of spruces and the banks of the forest stream flowing down like a thin trickle on a sleep soap, you see a musk deer, small taiga deer, okay? Let's throw the hatchet. It's your lucky day. The musk deer falls after an accurate blow to the neck. We didn't get any sticks. Uh-oh. Oh, no, they're shooting at us. We made it, but I think we got injured. Oh, and they're so close to the camp now. Depleted sticks. We're at to go up here for sticks. Oh, he's bleeding bad. Okay. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, everything. She's in shock. Can we give her a cigarette for that? Oh yes, a bit calmer at once. Okay, that didn't work. Have another one. There we go. Because all Russians smoke. That's just all I know. She wants to check. Oh, she wants to go there herself. I don't know if we can get out. I'm going to send her, but she may not make it. You reach a car with a 4-person closed compartments and comfortable couches. Why should I sleep in a frosty forest if I can move here? After all, even without a heated floor, the car will provide a great shelter from wind and snow. All you need to do is find a good way to hide from the bandits, and they could have left this area long ago. The car didn't suffer much during the disaster, and after a moment of struggling with the door, you go inside. Unfortunately, some of the windows in the corridor are broken. Probably after the shooting, and the inside is covered with snow, but that's nothing. The windows will be covered with a rug or some branches. It will be less work than building a shelter. You look around carefully to make sure no one is watching you, then quietly slide the door of the first compartment and slip inside. There's a lot of snow on the seats, almost completely covering the window. You shake it off a little bit of snow to have somewhere to sit down. And quail with surprise. There's a dead man under the snow. The numb body is trapped as in an ice tomb. One of his hands supports the ripped belly, while the other disappears somewhere in the blackened snow. The worst, however, is the face, or rather the lack of it. Something literally bit it before the body froze. You stop by the wall, unable to take your eyes off the macabre scene. Search the body. You sweep away more hard snow in disgust, trying not to look too much at the devoured head. The unfortunate man was probably pushed into the stomach with a bayonet or some yataghan and left here to die. You find some scattered ammunition in the snowdrift, but there is no weapon. Either it was taken or it is hidden somewhere under an impenetrable ice block. That's enough for you. You quietly retreat and sneak into the next compartment. Fortunately, there is no passenger in the next compartment. The window is not broken and only some snow came in from the corridor. Under the white snow, you can see scattered luggage, probably nothing valuable, but still you look around for some clothes. Suddenly, you hear human voices from outside the window. These are two. No, at least 3 bandits. They're talking about something loudly, apparently without expecting any danger. You stick to the wall and listen. From the bits of the conversation, you understand that they see 1 or 2 survivors in the area. They're afraid that if they leave witnesses alive, one day someone will not recognize their faces and send them to the rope. Fortunately, in the code, they don't want to sour the area, but they probably decide to organize rec routes every evening. And that's all when you come to the idea of comfortable accommodation. The renegades are talking about the hunted wolverine for a while, but their voices are fading away. Your luck. To be sure, you wait 1 or 2 quarters of an hour, then leave the car as carefully as possible. You must go back to the camp. She's shocked again. God, she's just going to be a smokeaholic. All right. Yeah, I think if we get this, we could repair that gun. We'll be in good shape. Now we got ammo. We've got a gun. We've got a gun. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got it. Helps in hunting and defense. Requires ammunition. A shot can get the attention of the... Yeah, I was going to say. We probably won't be able to use it. We don't have sticks. We've got to get sticks. Still need a butcher spot. What do you... Oh, that's what this is. Yeah, we don't have... We got to get sticks. So let's just get some people to send them out. Sticks, plenty. It's 11 sticks. We still need more. Why follow your dreams when you can freeze to death? That's right. Oh no, they're gonna get trapped out there. Let's have her filter water. Why freeze to death when you could play Raid Shadow Legends? That's right. I don't think we even have enough sticks now to do the upgrade that you want. Oh, we do. But we don't have the people to do it. So we'll do that tomorrow. Hopefully that animal stays. Okay, renegades are nearby. The camp visibility. I don't even know how to get that back down. I mean, we could turn the fire out. Oh. We're gonna freeze tonight. It's gonna be cold. I just don't want to take any risk. Can Siberia surprise you with anything else? Well, maybe. The table you're working at has been poorly secured, and when the night frost cut the soil, the whole workshop began to slide dangerously into the nearby ravine. Are you kidding me? You rushed to save it. It's so heavy. You have made a lot of effort to stabilize the structure. You mentioned that you overheard a conversation of these butchers. What did you find out? First of all, someone else has survived the catastrophe. The renegade tried to track down 2 people. If we can find those survivors, they will definitely be good allies. We have to warn them somehow. It's not good that the bandits know that someone has survived, but in these conditions, in fact, every ally will be at a premium. Unfortunately, they've decided to patrol the wreck for several days. They are afraid that they may be hanged if someone recognizes them. They will kill the witnesses. If they are afraid of being recognized, it means that they may be locals. If they wanted to bolt somewhere far away with their prey, they wouldn't care about any witnesses. You know anything about their number? 3 or more of them talked near the train, but the conversation showed that there was at least one more group. They are led by someone who is called Yegor. They spoke the name with fear. They said the Yegor is around some pass, but when he comes back, he will be furious that someone has survived. A pass? Do you know where? Unfortunately not, but if I get it right, they are mainly south of the tracks. They complained that they didn't want to get ear frostbite in the woods and by the river. This is valuable information. Well done. Just look at those stars. I see the Great Bear, or as the inhabitants of these regions say, the Great Reindeer. Oh, do you know the customs of the people of this area, comrade? It's great. Our rescue has just become much more certain. But you don't look like an ethnology professor at all. It's not like that. I'm not a researcher of primitive people, although I traveled a bit in Siberia. I just know the stars. I have it from college. Are you an astronomer? This is also great news. When we move towards civilization, your knowledge will help determine our location. No, I haven't actually finished these studies. Before you ask, the same as medicine, philosophy, and economics. So what did you do at the university? I was developing. I absorbed knowledge about the world, but above all, about people. Contact with so many open minds showed me from what hard problems our society is suffering. The university is a breeding ground for the mind, a place where different fetters of superstition and etiquette. I was thrown out of 4 facilities. 4 faculties, but I owe more to these failures than other successes. But at least you read the directions of the world from the location of the stars. Ah, but I was taught that by my uncle the sailor. This British dude is so out of place. They're really starting to dislike him. It's heavy snowing and we didn't do a fire. But it looks like we're okay. All right. Okay, get them to eat. Oh, wow, that fixed everything she had problems with. Water. Wow, we're actually in pretty good spots. Okay. So, can we do this now? Because you all are freaking going bonkers about this. Power of tea. All right. Action. Skin the animal. We got some bones. Oh, we got 4 of that. That's nice. It looks like some animal fat. Oh my God, plus 11 meat? Are you kidding me? Oh, we need string. I probably just cut what I did. I'm an idiot. No, I thought he'd cut up the rags. I'm stupid. Help has definitely not made it. Community challenge 25% complete. All right. We can dry mushrooms now. We can smoke meat. How much meat did she just smoke? 4. Because we still need more sticks. I don't know where we're gonna get oh, we can go over here. I guess we'll hit this area. Ooh, what is that? Wow, there's not much over here. Oh, we found some arrows. I'm gonna risk it. Oh, shoot. This is not the first time you've lost a sense of orientation in the Taiga. However, you know that each situation could be the same time as the last one. Who's to blame? You don't even argue anymore, though there is still a silent reproach in the air. Now, first of all, you need to take care of a place to sleep, and that is not as easy as it may seem to the uninitiated. In the secrets of the Taiga, you need to collect enough brushwood so that the fire burns until dawn, protecting you against the attacks of the night beast. At the same time, you need to move away from all glades and passages so the flame does not catch the eye of the renegades who could stay in the area. You also need to prepare makeshift beds and fallen needles. And all this would not be necessary if one of you had minded the way to the camp well. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. So old Anna and what's his face here can rest and get warm, and we'll see what happens. Something is lurking in the dark around the camp. You see a pair of eyes that ominously glance in a direction, slowly moving between the trees. Is this a leopard? A lynx? The beast is certainly smaller than a bear, and a wolf is hardly wander alone. When you're wondering what steps are best to take in the event of an attack, the animal makes a quiet snore, and then the eyes disappear into the dark. Maybe in the morning, the traces will tell you who the mysterious observer was. We have to say it clearly. We're stuck. What do you mean? It's been several days, and we haven't figured out how to get out of the taiga. On the tracks, it's far away everywhere. The river is non-navigable. We haven't even found a better place to sleep because we're only here somewhat hidden, and we have a chance to hear the oncoming train. And if it arrives at all, I'm slowly starting to lose hope for that too. We have to accept the fact that we need to expand this camp. We must provide better thatched roofs and wind protection. It's not the time for makeshift. We don't know if we'll be here for a week or a month. Do you think we could survive that long with these thugs around? We're still alive, and that gives us some hope. We are able to face the threat as long as we cooperate and prepare properly, instead of passively giving up to the fate and waiting for who knows what help. Wow. Sir Edward is not here. What happened? Did he announce that he'd be hunting until late? No, he didn't confide in me anyway. I think that something has finally eaten him, or went to negotiate with those bandits and overestimated the charm of his mustache. That's exactly what I expect from him. He thought that he could speak to the Russians like natives in wild countries. He miscalculated, Durak. What if tomorrow he'll be back as the chief of the renegades, just like in the adventure novel by Fenimore Cooper and Mayne Reid? We could use some optimism and faith that our story will end positively. By the way, did he take his diary? Maybe we should check if he's not a British spy. Stop that. That's completely ridiculous. God. Let's see if they make it back. They did. They are obviously cold and freezing, but that's okay. We have so much mold. I wish there was something to use it for. I wish you could make like more tea, like than just one. Oh, fire level's not up. Cook real food, you say? Well, I've been doing the smoked meat. All right, we got real food now. We should be able to give them that tea. And it helps. Not really. Okay. I think if we make them sleep tonight, though, this thing has the upgrades to make them feel warm. We can actually upgrade this. Okay, you all wanted snares on this. Oh, we don't have enough sticks still. We can do this so they'll get lost less. That seems like a good plan. After what we just had happen. Camouflage area. That seems like a good thing to do there. Camp morale is through the roof. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I guess that wasn't what I thought it was. We can actually make clothes. We've only got one fur. We could have done that. Let's see. Cold bomb. Only made one. Well, that's not. A high cot reduces fatigue and increases morale. Using an object from the tool group increases the quality of the structure made. What does this do? The caretaker's post makes it possible to treat yourself or your companion who needs help. That's probably what we needed earlier. We don't have enough people to do this, though. I don't know if I want to send him off on his own, though. That helped a little bit, not much, though. Oh, the vodka itself just straight up helps. Well, that's not bad. Well, I guess with him, we can have him filter water. And I know the smoked, but we don't have any more of that. We can't do the other ones either. That's interesting.
Welcome aboard.
Xenophone, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Make some of this suspicious stoop. You gotta have 3 eggs. And we get 2 and then they rot. Oh, we're out. We can make roast. I wish I told you how, what's the word I'm thinking of? I wish I told you that. What's this percentage? He's drunk. Oh, that's fine. All right, we will put him, and him in there to rest. She could set out here. We do have bandit renegades nearby, but I think our visibility is 5%. I think we'll be fine. Hopefully. If not, she's just gonna have to shoot him. Let's do Siberian Commune. Sir Edward, despite your privileged social position, you seem very class-aware and compassionate towards the common people. Do I guess it right that this influences your great compatriot Robert Owen? He would. Of course, I know his writings and works. A great man, but misunderstood at his time. He was the real pride of both his homeland and the United States, where he built a commune. Don't you think that we are also creating a commune similar to Owen's work, New Harmony? I haven't looked at our situation like that. I just hope we don't end up like them. I have no idea why my British accent is some kind of like carny New Yorker, like salesman. I have no idea. I know that there are only a few of us. Misfortune has brought us here, and we are much divided. But wasn't it about the biggest dreamers of the past eras to bring people together and show what the collective can achieve? You may be right, Vadam, but now we have to think about how to feed our little commune. Each collective can achieve its goals if all members believe in the ultimate victory and ideas of human brotherhood. It may be bright, but we are probably too small for a collective for far-reaching social experiments. Where are we, actually? Listen, does anyone know where we are right now? And don't say that in the woods or trouble, because I know even without asking. Somewhere on line of the Trans-Siberian Railway, before the disaster we crossed one of the influences of Selinga, and that last stop was probably Mysiovia. In other words, we are in the heart of the land to which our tyrants sent social workers, reformers, statesmen, and generally anyone who wanted people to have a better life. Maybe it's not as bad as we think. If this is the center of altruists, maybe there is some settlements of hospitable Siberians or hunting rooms with a stove and provisions. Is it far from here to the Balko or Vanderushnik? Don't make fun of serious matters. The Tsar was sending prisoners here exactly because they had a hard time and so they could not escape. What an irony. The Tsarism is already overthrown and fate has sent us here, like more prisoners of conscience. We're in Mother Russia. We're in Siberia. Well, that's Sir Studs. I was reading what you said. That's why I said it. Oh, look at this. We're in pretty good shape right now. Uh-oh. The resinous needles which you laid out in a medical point attracted the local fauna. Above all, some very curious beetles. It turns out that there's a whole bunch of them under the bed. You spend the morning catching the filth laboriously. Now the question is, do they taste better than they look? You still cold. All right, so, well, I know I gotta put this up because it's gotta be like 10%. Some stuffed roast. I feel like that was a lot of... We could have done delicious stuffed roast. Oh, we need more water. I think she's done for the day, though, unfortunately. Yep. Wow, 5 on that. That's crazy. Let's say everybody should be in good shape. All right, wood, bark, and cones. So we tried that, but we didn't get. We need sticks. We've got to get sticks. So we're gonna have to go on an expedition. Oh, there's tons of game over here, so we have to go there. Sticks are over here. Sticks are depleted there. We'll go here, and then we'll come back over here. Always try to get closer. Unfortunate. Oh, I didn't even notice those people. Shoot! Why is it so hard to get sticks? Like, I feel like this is dumb. Let me send him out of here. Hopefully he gets sticks this time. He got mushrooms. Is that legit all he got? Like, that doesn't even make sense. I've not figured that part out yet either. Looks like we gotta go here. Maybe here, and then I'll try to go back over. I don't know. Got 3 sticks. That's definitely not enough. There's bandits right there too. Come on! Oh my god, it's just like an automatic. Well, we got 3 sticks, everybody. That we did. There's probably a way to make sticks over here at this table. I just have not looked. There's actually not. That's it's kind of weird you couldn't make sticks. One does not simply make sticks. As dumb as this sounds. Oh, they're right there next to us. Someone had to go out in the woods and it fell on you. Not good. When you are not in a camp, these maniacs are ready to jump at each other's throats. They're extremely resistant to learning. Hardly anyone understands the fate of the proletarian and the need for cooperation. They don't know what it means to fight for ideas and put the common good above their own. You've seen all them through. You guessed why they're sending you onto the expedition. They want to eat the best bites when you're not there. Despicable people. You have been tightening your belt over the last days and they still think only about themselves. But no such tricks with you. You triumphantly pull tasty provisions from your bosom pocket. You won't let them starve you. You will eat this and that along the way, and if something remains, then you will justly share it. I feel like this dude wouldn't do that though, because he's been the one that's like, he's the one that's been talking about like doing it together and stuff. So like, yeah, I feel like you're supposed to play it like you get bonus points if they do what they would do. I feel like he wouldn't do it. It's hard, but you have to give an example. You only eat the portion necessary for the trip and bring the rest back to camp. It's common good after all. Can we kill it? An inaccurate thrust weapon clicked on the tree and the reindeer ran away. Not a very good. Come on, give me some sticks. Two sticks. Well, let's return to camp. He's out of points. There's bandits right next to us. Oh, but they don't show up here. That's interesting. We'll rest the men tonight. What's her face can stay out here. Anna. Good manners. I know the situation is difficult, but that doesn't make us animals. Could you use the leaves instead of wiping everything on your sleeve? It will be useful for us to maintain our civilized habits so as not to get wild in this remote area. As an English gentleman, I fight for good manners whenever I see the conditions to do so. I don't see them here. We're in the damn taiga. I will say more. In this cold, I fuck the etiquette. That may be one of the best quotes I've ever seen in a game. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I don't... I F the etiquette. I'm sure that's how you properly say that. You are a vulgar lout. Russian is your second language, and you swear like a Moscow cabbie. You are no English gentleman, sir. Let me tell you something. Good manners or other savoir-vivre are the inventions of French blockheads to make the lives of English sportsmen miserable. In societies, we live in a society, we could still deal with it, but in the wilderness, you need to realize the original instincts to survive. It's not France or England here. All the more, in Russia, we can combine primary instincts with good manners. Okay. I've completely lost my taste. Everything here tastes disgusting. Well, Siberian cuisine, you can get used to it. At the court of Prince Uchansky, it would probably be tastier, but the company would be more boring. She has the Rona. Don't remind me of this creature again. I wonder what a roast of the prince himself would taste like. Did he disgust? Oh, there we go. Was he so disgusting for a young lady that she ran away to the other end of Russia? Auntie decided that we must run, not to Vladivostok, but as far as Shanghai. And not from the prince, but on the contrary. The Tsar was in prison and the workers and sailors were demonstrating in the capital. I don't know why. It was as if the war bypassed the front and came to the city. Mr. Kerensky was supposed to defend us against the Bolsheviks, but he armed them. General Kornilov was to come to the rescue, and now they say that he is a German spy. I don't understand politics. I don't know what my fault is and why the world is suddenly turned upside down. Auntie didn't explain anything to me, I'm afraid. Poor thing. Now these great affairs are far away from us. Everything is simpler in the forest, and maybe it's even safer. The only thing that gets me is their black eyes during these things. I feel like they could have at least like give them some eyes. It's like if you want to resonate with some characters that you gotta feel that they're real. All right, let's take care of the water. All right. So, are we going to be able to get the sticks today is the question. We probably need to repair some of this stuff too, to be honest. I don't like that our shelter is under... %50. What is it up to now? 95. Okay, yeah, that's good. And the workshop, we'll repair that. See, I wish we could take that log and like split it, but I guess that doesn't make sticks. I know, it makes me mad. There's sticks here. That's depleted. Sticks here, medium. We need to go here. I know. I know it doesn't. Wishful thinking. Probably gonna get shot at. Now they're right. God, it's so ridiculous. Like, it is just 100% that they're going to get you. What a surprise. On the edge of the forest near the wreck, you find traces of small, fresh camp. Someone tried to mask it, and yet the renegades don't hide from you. Footprints indicate that 2 people came here, one of whom had to be, a child. Looks like there's a survivor besides you and the one escaping the thuds. You go deeper into the cedar forest, black as a grave. Somewhere nearby, a stream murmurs and an owl hoot in the treetops. Woo-hoo. Sneaking under the scratching bushes, you navigate more with your hearing than your earsight, and suddenly you hear the growling or barking. It's the fury wolverine low at the ground, trying to scare you away from its prey, a small musk deer. Throw a hatchet at the animal. It's your lucky day. A strongly thrust weapon dug into the animal's body and killed it on the spot. It looks like you have both the deer and the wolverine. Well, blimey, old chap. Again, I really... Oh my god, I didn't know if he was gonna make it on that one. They popped up out of nowhere. That is scary. Alright, he's bleeding. I don't think we have a bandage, so we're gonna have to make one of those. They can, I guess. All right, let's get him okay. And then we got some cigarettes to calm him down. Okay, 3 cigarettes did not help that man. I think he'll be fine. Okay, we can skin this stuff. If only we could get sticks from them. It would help us out tremendously. Lots of meat, though. We could probably make some clothes now. So I don't know what to do with the clothes. Do we are we just supposed to put them on them when they go out of the camp, or you know, what's the deal with that? Looks like we can build the thing to make the hardened table. Oh, we can do fishing rods. That would probably be nice. Let's have him. I don't know where you would fish at. What is the little brain symbol? Oh, that's their morale. Why would his morale go down because he had to cook? Is it because he's tired? Well, that's kind of weird. Fish traditionally reside in some form of body. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. If you aren't supporting SKS on Patreon yet, what are you even doing with your 2021? If these July Patreon supporters were a school bus, I'd have to sign a permission slip before riding them. Nicholas Absher, Azure Rain, The Least Expected, Critias, Zachary McKinley, James Matisse, and Party Commissar.